What's up, everybody? It's George 2D back again with another Phasmophobia update. Turns out VR has been very buggy, very glitchy, and I've actually experienced this, not personally, but with some people who have watched my stream, my viewers, and also some friends who play VR Phasmophobia, and they've all had issues. So it's great to see the devs actually pay attention to them and give them something that'll help their experience much more enjoyable. So anyway, without further ado, this is the VR overhaul major update version 0.6.0.0. A lot of zeros in that. Remember, this game's in beta right now. Okay, this is not a fully finished game like most games nowadays. They're not finished. They're just incomplete. You know, some are more enjoyable than others. I'm not gonna say any names. Anyway, getting to the update. OpenXR is what they're calling it. It's an entirely new VR system. It's been incorporated into Phasmophobia. Also, be in mind, I have not read this. I have not gone through this before this video. This is completely new to me, so that way everyone can be kind of excited and kind of, you know, surprised as well. So anyway, this means with the new VR system, it's better performance with their interactions and input, as well as fixing all bugs and issues caused by the old VR implementation. So the old engine that they were running on was very buggy and glitchy, and this new one is hoping that there would be a better experience for the VR people who play the game in VR. All major headsets are now officially supported, and in the future are more are released, they should work by default. VR players will now see a small cursor when attempting to grab objects. There are two options for grabbing objects. Toggle, press the button to grab, press it again to release, and hold, requiring you to keep the button pressed down to keep hold of things. Index users note you can change from squeeze to grab in your Steam VR settings to replicate grabbing in other games. Equipment belt and head camera slots in the truck will now highlight when attempting to slot something into them. VR, seated mode, and left-handed mode have been added to the options. You can play seated or left-handed mode as well. Pretty cool. Height calibration has been added to the options, allowing you to align your player character model with your real-life body. It's so funny to see little kids who have VR headsets and they're like, the character model is like, you know, normally here, but they're down here all the way to your knees. I thought that was pretty funny. I kind of wish they would have kept that in, but it's okay. It kind of makes sense now. That way it won't be any, you know, gimping them or, you know, screwing them over just because of their height. But anyway, new hand poses and animations have been added for better visual feedback, such as using a light switch and opening doors. You can now swap objects between your hands by grabbing. You can now simulate crouching in the VR by pressing the right thumbstick trackpad. You can snap turn 180 degrees by pressing down if snap turning is enabled. The walkie-talkie and journal are now placed on the belt to make them easier to grab and use. Cool. Improve VR throwing physics so you can now accurately throw objects. Smooth camera mode, that's going to be fun. Smooth camera mode has been improved for the better recording and streaming of VR gameplay. Improved character walking animations for VR plays and multiplayer. New model and textures for the VR belt. That's pretty cool. All OpenXR runtimes are now supported, e.g. Oculus / Mixed Reality Portal, etc. Due to these changes, we recommend that you revisit the in-game VR options and just anything necessary for the best experience. So if you're loading up VR today in Phasmophobia, you decide to play that game today. Today is April 7th, the day it came out, the update came out. Be sure to go to your settings and make sure everything is to your desire, because with this change comes with a myriad of changes. Your settings have all changed, I'm pretty sure, so just make sure that they are set to what you like before you play. That way you don't get, you know, caught off. I mean, you don't be like me where I just load it in and just like, what the hell happened? I get screwed over. Anyway, so they are also changing normal gameplay for us normies, non-VR plebs. Hiding spots. So this is going to be interesting, I think, because I did skim through it. Again, I didn't read in depth, but I did skim through it. This part I actually kind of read a little bit, but it kind of made me mad. But I do understand where they're coming from. CJ, fix your game, please. We've been keeping a watchful eye through our employee hidden cameras, so they've been stalking us, gonna sue for that, and have found that a lot of our ghost hunters love hiding behind doors. Says who? Fuck off, CJ. Anyway, hell, even we've done it. However, this has caused several major issues. Some spots are so good, you can't be killed at all. Well, that's the point, CJ. That's the point, bro. I'm trying to live so I can get money, so I can pay for my rent. It negates the hiding spot blockers in higher difficulties. Duh. It neglects the initial scout of the location to find places to hide, as you can just go to the same door every time. Well, the thing is, that's the whole point. What's the point of playing if you're gonna die as soon as it starts hunting? You can't outrun the ghosts, at least some of them. No, wait, okay. They actually changed that in a previous update. Hantus, they can now chase you. You cannot circle. You cannot survive. So how the hell are you supposed to survive, man? Like, what is the point of the gameplay if you can't find a way to survive? It's not intended to hide and be safe completely, because you can still mess up the hiding spots. Let's, like, for example, Tanglewood. My OG spot that I found. I love it in the little, laundry room. Everyone calls it another room in European. I don't know what they call it, but we call it in America called the laundry room. There's a door as soon as you walk in from the kitchen that I use. I hide behind it. That's the only hiding spot that I know that works. I don't trust closets because they always mess me up. They always get me killed, so I don't trust them. But the problem is, if you can't find a hiding spot, the ghost is hunting you, you're guaranteed to die. There's no way about it. Okay, you can cut off, line of sight, but if you make a noise or if you do something, anything like that, or it decides to wander in your general direction, you're going to die. And that's just the way it is. And it's like, they want us to die. They don't want you to succeed, which is, I guess part of the game, but at the same time, don't take away your hiding spot if that's the only way to live or survive. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Back to the video. While we don't want to make hiding impossible, as it's a key part of the gameplay, no shit, we have made some changes to help encourage hiding in designated spots instead of behind doors. Improved some spots that weren't working consistently and added new ones. Okay, so that's cool. They actually have designated spots. But come on, man. I don't know. It is nice that they're giving us designated spots, but a lot of them don't work, and I'm happy to see that they're acknowledging that. Okay, that's a good part. That takes care of half of my rant. See, you should read before you ran on, George. Damn it. If a spot is blocked, sometimes instead of adding objects, some spots will have items removed instead. For example, a shelf you can hide behind no longer is being there. The number of blocked hiding spots in all locations have been adjusted, and you will now always have a minimum number of hiding spots per difficulty. Amateur, all hiding spots. Intermediate, 3+ hiding spots. Professional, 2+ hiding spots. Nightmare, 1+ hiding spot. Quotes S, close quote. Door flaps have been added to the small tents with the Maple Lodge campsite. They will now work as normal hiding spots, similarly to closets in other locations. Several doors, objects, and walls have been added or moved to remove several unintended safe spots. Willow Street House has received significant changes to make hiding spots much more consistent. What? I think this is a feint right here. This is a feint right here. This is a lie. That's a lie. You lying, CJ? Why you lying? I don't believe them. I'm not playing Willow anymore. I'm not touching Willow. To hell with that. That's just no. No, I don't believe CJ. CJ can piss off. All right. So basically, overall, they've blocked a lot of doors. They want you to hide in certain places. They've added a bit more even in the higher difficulties, but they've kind of taken away a lot of the spots that normally people use. And I don't know, as a game developer, I would be pretty happy that people would do that. But I would have made it to where it's not always gonna work. There's a chance it could not work. It could kill you. So I'd take that chance. But whatever. I just think it's funny that they acknowledge that people use the doors. But I'm a door user too. It works, but again, this can only end terribly, and I'm not looking forward to it. The next stream's gonna suck for me. I can feel it. So anyway, moving on. New stuff. The screens in the truck have been updated. The sound sensor has received new visuals and functionality. Sound sensors can now cover a spherical area of sound instead of a thin cube, and its size has been increased. Sound sensors are now placed in the same way as candles and cameras on tables, floors, and other objects. Sounds are now displayed more accurately when shown on the monitor in the van. Well, that's pretty cool. I never use a sound sensor. I don't know anybody else, but I never use a sound sensor. Motion sensor, you only use that if you have an objective. That's really all. Candles, I know that it prevents your sanity from draining, but really I only see people use candles if they want to meme with the tarot cards roulette, or you want to get the objective done. That's the only time I see those items, But anyway, you can now choose different options for how your voice is transmitted locally. Push voice activation, push talk, on or off toggle. Global walkie-talkie transmission will always be pushed to talk. Well, hopefully, God. All right, Obakes. Obake can now leave unique evidence on light switches, keyboards, and prison cell doors. So that's pretty cool. So double fingerprints on light switches. That makes a lot of sense since you can leave a 6 fingerprint clue. So double fingerprint light switches is going to be a dead giveaway, which is awesome. 5 fingerprints on prison doors and keyboards. What? Hold up. Keyboards? Yo, that's going to be sick. That's going to be sick. Oh my God, that's going to be kind of cool. I've never seen fingerprints on keyboards before. That might be a new thing, or I'm just stupid. I've never paid attention. But that's pretty cool. Okay, now I okay, I'm kind of excited about that. That's actually a really cool feature for the Obake. The double fingerprint on the light switches, but also the keyboards being now an evidence area now, which is kind of cool. All right, anyway, moving on to the other new stuff. You can now cross off ghost types in the journal. Hey, that's actually really cool. That is actually a big update, I think. And I'm really excited to do that so that we can cross off ghosts that we know for a fact are a ghost. And it's so annoying when people are like, what ghost is it? Okay, no, we've told you a few times what we don't think it is because it ruled it out. Now you can cross them out. That is awesome. Thank you, CJ. You finally made a good update for the first time in your life. Good job, buddy. Good job. Dead players can now sprint infinitely. That's going to be cool. Although with the speed hacks, I mean, it doesn't really matter. People use speed hacks. Annoys the shit out of me. If you use a speed hack, you're a loser. Anyway, new fingerprints have been added for light switches, keyboards, and prison cell doors. Okay, cool. The amount of possible first and last names for ghosts have been greatly increased. Nice. It's kind of getting, you know, kind of bland every time I see Karen Hunt get Karen Johnson or something like that. Fucking Karen. Ghosts can now knock on the patio doors in Ridgeview and Tanglewood and leave fingerprints. Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. New sounds have been added. That's going to be sick. Added a light switch and ceiling light to the Edgefield basement. Thank you, God. That was... Edgefield is probably the most, like, shittiest area, like, the shittiest house you can play in just because the basement is garbage. If you have a ghost down there, good luck. Added several colliders to trees in Maple Lodge campsite. Nice. Ghosts can now interact with keyboards to turn on desktop computer. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That's going to be fun. That's going to be so fun to see. Oh my God. The soft shadow setting will now affect all lights instead of only the equipment lights. Okay, good. That was annoying. Previous games photos in the lobby are now easier to see. Awesome. Added sounds to lockers. That's awesome. Added a light switch to the cleaning closet in Maple campsite. I don't play Maple. Added eyelashes to the player models. Why would you add that? That was CJ. That's all CJ. He's the art guy he's the art dev for the game. That prick added eyelashes to us. I don't want eyelashes. Piss off, bro. Added fingerprints to the toilet stall doors in prison, asylum, and school. Okay, that's awesome. Updated engine for better performance in VR. Okay, we already knew that. All right, so that's all the new stuff. That's actually really cool. We can now cross off ghost names in our journals. We can now, dead players can sprint as much as they want. They added keyboard switches, prison cell doors for new fingerprints to be added. More variation for the ghost names. New sounds in general. They can now knock on patio doors in Ridgeview and Tanglewood. That's going to be really cool. And they can interact with computers now. That's actually a really, really cool feature that I did not expect. So good job. Good job, CJ. Good job. Anyway, some of the changes, just basic changes. Volumetric lighting has been temporarily removed. Okay, return with the foggy weather and later update. Fingerprints will now be placed on the light switch instead of next to it. Okay, so that's going to be... So you went ahead and made a great update, bro. But then you guys went and shitted on it. Like, pretty much just like... Do you all understand how annoying it is to see the fingerprint in before? You have to shine it on the light switch. Yeah, but the thing is, it's going to be on the actual light switch. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just probably just saying shit, you know, but let's see how it works out. You had a great idea, then you ruined it with that. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Several light switches have been moved to more intuitive positions. Ooh, tricky. Several assets have been moved, such as garden fences, to better align them with the environment. Several floors have had their materials changed. The parabolic microphone will now update faster. Every 1 second. Okay, good. Audio effects have been adjusted to improve distinction of sounds between different floors. Lighting has been adjusted in Ridgeview, Edgefield, and Tanglewood to improve performance. Thunder sound effects have been improved to be more dynamic during heavy rain. Improve effects for sync taps. Replace sync tap audio. The scroll wheel in the journal has been improved. Some spotlights have been adjusted so they illuminate the ceiling. Willowwood. Oh, thank God. Dude, the lighting in the houses in the game, if y'all don't play it as often as I do, the lighting is garbage. Like, if I bought a house and my lighting was like that, I'd be pretty freaking pissed. The computer in Tanglewood is now turned on with the keyboard instead of the screen. Okay, that makes more sense. Although why? In Tanglewood there is a thing like this. There's a tower. Why not just have us click on the tower? Like, I don't turn my computer on with my keyboard. Does anyone do that? Help? Anyone? Placement holograms will no longer cast or receive shadows. Okay, what? Is that the dots projector? Okay. Replace EU plug sockets with the US. They just said screw Europe. We're going full American now. So we're no longer in the Europe now. We're in America. Greatest country of the world, yo. Locker doors now have slots you can see through. Okay. Prison doors are now much easier. Wait, hold on. What? That's gonna be creepy. You can hide in a locker and you can look through the little slot. Oh shit. That is creepy. You can see the ghost coming at you. Oh, that's awesome. Prison doors are now much easier to slide. Okay. Sanity pills price has been reduced to $20 to accommodate the bug fix below. Okay. Players talking, including using the walkie-talkie, no longer give readings to the parabolic microphone and sound sensor. Okay. That was one of the issues with the parabolic mic when they updated it. I think the patch before this. That was an issue before. From a previous patch, the parabolic mic was updated, but the problem was it was picking up walkie-talkies and other players running around saying stupid shit, and the parabolic mic looked like it was picking that up, so I'm glad that they addressed that. Reduce the polygon count of many objects, mainly the bed and edge field. All right, don't think there's anything wrong with the beds and edge field, but all right, fixes. So the bug fixes that we all hope that is something that will actually affect gameplay. So the first bug fix is where some ghost events didn't play ghost sounds. Garbage. A bug where you could sometimes grab a tent door that was not visible, aka behind you. Okay, that's good. Where some lights in the farmhouses wouldn't stop your sanity draining. I didn't know that. Where the honor reel wouldn't interact correctly if you didn't get the summoning circle curse possession. Where the ghost event objective would complete when there was no ghost event. But the thing is, you gotta identify what exactly a ghost event is. Is it the little, the little stupid breath? I'm sure that counts as a ghost event, but I've had games where sometimes it doesn't count. So I don't know. Hopefully that fixes that. Maybe not. I don't know. Fix a safe spot in the Ridgeview garage. There was a safe spot in that garage? What? I don't believe them. Fix a bug where the sprint stamina wasn't regenerating if you had your journal open. Fix a bug where the journal brightness setting was higher than the main menu settings. Bug where after a hunt, the ghost audio would fade out and back in briefly. That happened a few times, and that scared the shit out of me. I would think the hunt is done, come out of my little hiding spot, and then I would hear the ghost. I was like, oh, what the... it would catch me off guard. I thought I would die, but it was just a glitch. Okay, thank you for fixing that, CJ. Good job. Another point for you. What was I? Okay. Fix a bug where the sanity pills were not being removed from your inventory if used or if you died. Fix a bug where the mist ghost event wasn't working correctly. Okay. Fix a bug where the ghost would not walk towards you during some ghost events. That happens sometimes too. And some VR bugs. Scroll bars that may mean you're hard to use. You'll need to grab objects twice if you were not the last player to grab them. Applying settings while crouched resets your height. Can't grab some cabinet doors. And that is it. Thank you, Kinetic Games team. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Huge update, actually, in my opinion, just because of the new additions that they've added. The new things, the Obake, the keyboards, the crossing off the ghost types, the journals, all that good stuff. And it's pretty cool. Also, I missed this thing. Screen in the truck has been updated, so I can't wait to see the new updates in that. So I am streaming later today, maybe in an hour or so, and it's gonna be Phasmophobia, so I'm really excited. This video might go out either later tonight or tomorrow, depends on how lazy I am. I'm pretty lazy, so don't hold your hopes up. But this is a great update. I think this is a good direction that they're going into. It's a great update. A lot of new changes that are actually really cool. The light switch, everything else, top dollar. But yeah, thank you again so much to the Kinetic Games team. You guys are awesome as always. Phasmophobia is a fun game. I stream it almost every other day, I think, during the week. And so yeah, come by if you are new to the channel. Come by, hang out with the community. I play with you guys. I play with my subs sometimes I don't. I'm still working on that. I'm kind of new to the whole streaming thing. I also upload almost every week. If I try to, sometimes stuff happens. But I do my best to. So if you want to know when I do that, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when I go live and when I upload. And I upload and streams exclusively on YouTube. But yeah, and also join the Discord down below. There's a link down below. Save the second dimension. It needs saving. No one else can do it but you. And we need you and everyone else to save the second dimension. And that's going to be it for me. I am done here. Major update for Phasmophobia. I'm out. Peace out, guys.